Now, here's a fun fact for you. Did you know that the Southern Highlands of New South Wales has the highest concentration of cafes, bakeries and restaurants selling pies than anywhere else in Australia? What? Did you also know the best way to check them all out is on your very own Pie Tribe tour? Well, you do now! Get your motor running for a real upper crust experience. A Pie Tribe tour is where you jump on board a customised three-wheel cruiser with Barry and you get to taste the goods at this year's Pie Festival, which is on for the month of June. All thanks to Steve, who's the pie master behind it all.
From the actual Southern Highlands during the month of June turns into the Southern Pie Land. We found out that we had over 30 local pie makers here in the Southern Highlands making local pies. And as a result, we created the Pie Trail, Australia's first ever pie trail. Then we've got tours, experiences, events, and culminates at the end of June with the Pie Festival, a 2-day celebration of everything about pies.
Why do you reckon that people love it so much?
It's quintessentially Australian.
Well, you're not an Aussie if you don't have a pie. That's
no,
right.
Exactly.
Back on the Pie Trail, and Barry's taking me to Artemis Wines, just outside of Mittagong. They're making pies that go perfectly with their own wine and craft beer.
So we've created an Asian-style duck pie, which is matched with our 2016 Artemis Pinot Noir. Duck is a beautiful, delicate meat, which goes well with Pinot. It's a classic combination. We've used local tunnel mushrooms there in Mittagong. A beautiful sauce with a Chinese master stock and pretty much a whole bottle of Pinot Noir.
In the sauce.
In the sauce and in the pie, so can't go wrong.
That's unbelievable. But they also brew a top-notch amber ale, so good that it now goes in their latest pie, along with seeded mustard and rabbit. Next up on the Pie Trail, we're getting to the bottom of an award-winning masterpiece. That's because the pulled pork pie from the Southern Rise Bakery in Moss Vale was judged Grand Champion Pie in the Pie Festival. So, I'm getting in on the action. Chris, how many pies do you make in a shift?
You can do about a 50-kilo batch, which can pump out to about anywhere between probably 1,000 and 1,500 pies a day.
All right, I better stop bludgeoning on you then. So what's their secret to an award winner?
The best ingredients. We spare no expense on the ingredients we buy to make sure that what goes in comes out with a nice pie. I don't think anyone, the organisers as well, knew how good it was actually going to be last year.
Yeah.
We sold out of pies and we had a cool room here full that we just kept running. My son, my brother-in-law and myself were running trucks backwards and forwards. We were heating them here and running them to the festival.
Puff pastry at its best. They smell fantastic. Nice and hot. One of the big events during Pie Fest is the world-famous Southern Highlands Monster Pie Eating Competition, where competitors have to eat a monster pie in the shortest time possible. Competitors, are you ready? Professional pie eaters have a broad range of techniques. Pies down! And the winner is declared as the Fitzroy Falls Foreman! Yeah! It's pie time in the Southern Highlands for the month of June. For all the info, head to pietime.com.au. And Pie Fest is happening at the Bong Bong Racecourse on the 23rd and 24th of June. Adults $5 and the kids are free.